Hello there, everyone. It is Justin, your Eagle skipper, here with episode 30 of Journey to the Top here with Darlington FC. Since you were last with me, quite a few games have been played. This Dulwich Hamplet game has been pushed back once, but we are, hopefully, when I hit team selection, we will be able to get into this one today. And things have really gone well since you were last here. You were last here with us when we faced Tranmere, where we squeaked by 2-1. We then squeaked by again against Aldershot 1-0, then Yeovil 2-1, and then we started getting a little bit more secure with a 3-1 victory over York, a 3-1 victory in the 5th round of the FA Trophy against Slough, a 1-0 victory over Kingsland, and then a 6-0 victory over Stockport in this past game. So now we faced Dulwich Hamplet, who are sitting 3rd in the National League North, about 6 points behind us. Solihull Moors is really the only threat we have for promotion, and that will be tomorrow's episode. But let's get into what has changed, because it is the end of February, and while there may still be, 5 weeks and 1 day left in our transfer window, we are done making transfers. Let's look at our transfer history and see what has transpired. We did let Denilson Carvalho go to Plymouth for about £6,000, just a little bit, or £5,000, just a little chunk of change. He wasn't getting any playing time with us. It looks like he's getting a little bit of cup time for them, and we told him, look, you were fantastic. You've earned this opportunity. Go have a good time. And I mean, he's a French player in the league above us, and well, we're just proud that he's able to get some playing time whatsoever. And now, Jared Bird also left for £6,000. He was the one that left for £6,000 for Harrogate in League Two. He's made a couple league appearances, hasn't really shown too much during that time, but he's also moved on. Similar situation, no game time this year for us, and we just got a little bit of money for him. But then we brought in, on a free transfer from Curzon Ashton, this region named Jonathan Keegan. And let me tell you, this guy looks amazing. I mean, just looking at his mentals, his personality, he is a model citizen. I have not had a model citizen this young in several years. So that's really good. Really going to want to keep a hold of this guy here, because he looks like he could go really far in the game. He's got great physicals, good acceleration and pace, especially for this level. 16 balance is really going to help him out because he's playing as a deep-lying playmaker. He doesn't have much strength, but that's fine. Technically, he's got good passing, okay technique. The Holy Trinity's not really there, but I mean, if he's playing in the deep-lying playmaker role with our poacher, all he needs to do is pass it up to Luke Charman and let him score. He's got great determination, excellent teamwork, vision, work rate, off the ball. I mean, Jonathan Keegan, he came in, slotted in the first team, and got 2 assists in that last match and had an 8.2. So really looking for more things from this guy. We're really excited to have him in the team. But let's go ahead and take a look at the team that we're going to be putting out to play Dulwich Hamplet today. We're going to have a little bit of rotation because the last game was just a couple days ago, and we're going to be putting Davies in goal, a back four of Gilbert, Annesley, Kwanzaa, and Ealing. Hughes on the bench doesn't really have much. He's kind of tired. He doesn't have a full heart, so we'll see to bring him on in the second half. But our midfield trio is going to be Savage, Neal, and Hatfield. Hatfield's been playing a bunch of under-18 football to keep his match sharpness up. Connolly's going to be ahead of them, playing as a shadow striker, with Keegan as a deep-lying playmaker, and Rob Harker, who has been missing out because of Luke Charman's excellent goal-scoring form and Keegan being better as a deep-lying forward. But that's what we're going to go with. We're going to give Harker a chance to get some goals in against this team that's really pushing for promotion, just like we are. So let's go ahead and get into this match. And I was able to figure out what the audio problems were, so you should be able to hear the cheering of the crowd at the very least. Let's pump our fists, tell them we're on a good run, and that we have faith in everybody. And that's how we're going to get into this match. Looks like we got our zebra uniforms on today. Let's go ahead and get in and see if we can get something going pretty early on. I know it's only been 3 minutes, but 89% of possession, down to 39. Okay. Let's see, almost 10 minutes gone by. I'm just going to have slightly shorter passing, just see what that can do for our team. See if that helps us keep a hold of the ball. And, well, I mean, we get our first view as Gilbert completely misses the Darlington player in his throw-in, so that's never a good sign. But Connolly wins that one back pretty good, gives it to Savage, who threads it through, gives it up to Harker. Harker gets past one man, only the keeper to beat, but he doesn't. Hits it straight at the keeper's chest. Would have expected a little bit more. I mean, if Luke Charman was in there, probably would have scored. But we know we're giving Harker a chance to prove that he can keep a place in the team with the new player, Keegan, really showing that he has what it takes to be at this level. 20 minutes gone by. I'm just going to drop a little bit of encouragement to the team, get them some green faces, because, you know, green faces score a lot more. Or, at least I hope that they score a lot more than purple faces, but don't like that Neil is not playing very well. I may have to talk with him at the end of this match, because his recent form has been pretty abysmal. As we get this highlight in for Dulwich Hamplet, we're going to be hoping to be able to snag the ball back and get it going the correct way down the field. As Kwanzaa closes that one down, forces the ball to come back out of the 20-yard box. Davies does well to catch that one and surveys the field, puts it up, finds Keegan, who heads it down for Harker pretty expertly, and is there for when Harker needs to get the ball out real quick. And Hatfield puts a nice little cross in, wanting to find Connolly. Can't quite end. They're able to deal with it. I hope that was the highlight that this one's ending, because I really don't like how long this one has been going for. Because it looks like it does have a goal at the end of it. I'm just going to check, because last game I was playing, it showed me like 4 highlights in a row of nothing, and it had turned on full match for some reason. And don't you, that's the most FM thing ever, you know, first goal of the season, never played before. Goodness gracious. All right, yeah, Neil is really going to have to come off. He's really struggling when he's sitting in the midfield there. We really don't have any creativity in the team. We'll have to make that change shortly after halftime. Kwanzaa also not playing particularly well. Okay. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Assistant manager not knowing what we should do. I think that's pretty apparent, especially, oh my gosh, I'm going to put my hands on my hips, tell them that they don't look like a team that wants to win, and tell them that they can make the difference. Go do it. Joe White's got some motivation. I'll give Neil just a few more minutes and then bring him off. And then we'll look to bring Charman on going forward. All right, 5 more minutes and then Neil's coming off. Probably in place of Harker, because he plays pretty well with Keegan in that last game and plays well with Connolly when Connolly's in that attacking midfield role. But we've got a highlight, and there looks to be a bit more attacking chops in this one than we saw in the last few ones. Ooh, Connolly unselfishly heads it down for Keegan, but the shot gets blocked away, and they are on the break. It's going to call that a speculative effort, but okay, this is the second time this season that a player who has not played at all for the other team comes in and scores the first 2 goals of the season. I'm going to, first off, pause the game. Go ahead and get Neil off. Just, you're done. You're not starting for us again. Ealing not playing well. Get on the field. Hughes, and let's see if that change makes a difference. For now, Harker, you're coming off. Charman, get on there. Show us what you can do. Give them a couple minutes, then I'm going to demand more from the entire team. And it looks like that went through right as this highlight started, so we got to see a few greenish faces, and Hatfield really should be getting over to mark that player, but Hughes is able to block it, and Hatfield, by nature of being out of position, was able to get on the end of that one, and Charman immediately looks like he has more of a nose for the goal than Harker did for the first hour of this game. So let's see. Connolly puts that one in, wants to find Kwanzaa. It gets cleared out. Savage not quite able to get on the end of it, but looks like he's going to be able to slow this one down just a little bit. And though, as I say that, they are much further down the field than when that sentence started. Hatfield does win that one nicely, gets it up, looking for Charman. Does indeed find Charman. Charman's out wide, looking like he wants to put in a cross. Gets it into Keegan, and I thought the keeper had pushed that into the top corner, but just wide. And Connolly is going to step up, wants to find Kwanzaa again. Don't know who hit that, but okay, Kwanzaa fouled him. That's fine. We're going to fire them up as soon as we can, because regardless of whether we score in this highlight or not, they're playing a little relaxed, like a team that has gone 11 games without losing. While that's amazing, we need to be shown that we can be defeated, but this is not really the team to do that for. Kwanzaa does get it up to Connolly, who brings that one down well, puts a ball in for Luke Charman, who was not paying attention, but even still, he was out of position. Even if he was paying attention to be able to get that one in. But as I say that, we still got the ball, and we're passing it around pretty nicely. The ball makes its way out wide to Hughes, who's going to want to put in a cross, gets tackled right there, turns around, gets it into Hatfield, who does get in the cross, and Keegan, really searching for that first goal for the club, really needs to learn that kicking it past the keeper scores more goals than kicking it into the keeper. But Kwanzaa gets another head over the bar, and as I said, I'm going to fire up the team, but we'll continue to let these highlights play out before doing too much, and Louis Annesley is going to run back, try to keep that one from going too far outside, but I don't know what I'm saying. Words are hard. But we have some nice little passing around. I'm just going to play slightly more direct, because that's what we've been using, and it probably was a mistake on my end to take that instruction off. That Hatfield gets that just wide. And we're going to be ready to fire them up the moment that it gives us the opportunity to. Not going to happen for another highlight, which is good. Charman is careening down, wants to put in a cross, finds Savage, and White from miles outside is able to challenge the keeper, but really would have looked for somebody closer in to get that effort, and Kwanzaa heads it over once again. And that's and we've already made 3 changes. Come on, guys. Get fired up. Look like you want to win this game. Because right now, you're just letting yourselves down. Kwanzaa does get that one out, and Hatfield is able to get the break going, and Connolly is rushing forward. And Keegan is really looking for the goal once again. Can't get it past the keeper, however. Unfortunate stuff. So there goes our fired up team talk as Savage gets dispossessed too easily. And Hughes is able to score. Finally, we've been knocking on the door for the past 15 minutes, and finally someone is able to get it open. I hope that leads to us at least getting a draw from this game. No, I don't want to lose our win streak, but I'd much rather lose our win streak than lose our loss streak. But I don't know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Here we go. Davies is able to hold on to that one professionally, letting people get out of the penalty box before he tries to get it out. That's smart play from our keeper, and Lee Connolly is trying to beat his man and hits it directly at the keeper. I'd like to see a little bit more of an effort from Connolly to get a little bit closer. But in any case, it looks like this Solihull Moors game in tomorrow's episode is going to be crucial for our top of the table clash. And we've got another goal kick that goes directly at the Dulwich Hamplet players, who then come on the break. And Hughes, don't foul him there. Let him get it out. And, hits the bar. Oh, my heart just sank there and nothing really bad happened. Okay, stop marking. Make up your mind. Mark him, don't mark him. Do something. There's absolutely no excuse for losing this game. Come on, boys. I know you're tired, but there's no excuse. By all accounts, we should have won that game. I'm going to tell them that simply put wasn't good enough. I'm not going to tell them they were unlucky, because they really were. But that first half, the defenders just let us down so much that we weren't able to overcome it. But we end this episode off in worse position than we started it, and Solihull Moors did keep their streak alive, even though we just lost ours. So at least not everybody's laughing at us for losing. I mean, they are laughing. But anyways, I just want to look at Dulwich Hamplet. Is Adam Campbell playing? He's played 26 appearances for them. Why isn't he playing right now? They've got an alone striker. That's what it is. I think he scored against... Yeah. No, it was McGregor here. He's played 36 games. Both of his goals came in the most recent one against us. That's pretty sad. Let's take a look at the schedule. Again, the Solihull Moors game is going to be crucial as we go down the stretch. I'll also show you FA Trophy once we get to the semi-finals, but that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed that episode, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment if you'd like to name one of our youth intake players. I'll try not to lose whoever it is, just like I lost Luca Gori. That was pretty sad. But subscribe if you'd like to join us on this journey to the top.